Well, hello there, YouTube, and welcome to a beautiful, and I do mean beautiful, 59-degree Monday, the 7th of November. Wow, it's beautiful out here. Holy moly. Man, what a stark contrast from yesterday. I mean, huge. There were some Canadian geese flying over a moment ago. It is just wonderful out here this morning. Holy moly. A heavy holy moly. Look at the beautiful colors and the leaves and everything. When you live in the Pacific Northwest, you really appreciate a nice day. Especially this time of year. Especially after yesterday. That was nuts. Alright. Let's start off a Tuesday. Yo, come on along. Look at this. I can run the camera while we're driving down the road. Look at the fall leaves that are now turned brown. And it's funny because we get our fall colors way before Vancouver. So ours are getting that, end of life look to them. Vancouver is popping like crazy. Man, that was beautiful there yesterday.
Yeah, can't wait to see it today in the sunshine.
Yeah, oh yeah. Can't believe it changed that much just over the weekend.
I know, that's crazy.
Check this out. Kelly and I says, we gotta drive up this thing. This is a squiggly road. Oh man.
She purdy.
That's purdy right there. Wee. Wanted to ride a motorcycle through here, but just time hasn't presented itself.
I know.
I think we missed the peak of it though.
Yeah.
Because the leaves are kind of mostly gone on the ground, but still it's very beautiful. We've been driving by here with it pouring down rain going, oh look how beautiful that is, but yeah, just nasty and rainy.
Yeah. Each day it gets less leaves.
Yeah. This is the beautiful area. Hopefully that comes out through the dirty side window here. That's the road that heads out. It's an old frontage road, probably the main highway years ago. I'm sure it was. Heads out to Rose Valley. Ryan lives up there now. That's always beautiful. Stunning. 57 degrees. And mostly sunny. There's clouds floating around out there. But it ain't bad.
It's nice.
Yeah. Well, Mama?
Yes, sir.
Made it Tuesday. Hopefully it'll be a nice day. I think it's
posted.
Yeah, I think the rain's not going to be.
Yeah.
Partly cloudy, partly sunny. We'll take it.
Yes. Anything besides rain, we'll take.
Well, Mama,
yes, sir.
have yourself a wonderful Tuesday, and I'll see you as the day goes on.
All right.
All right. Oh, you see you. Bye.
Love you.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
So check this out. At the moment, we got blue skies up there. As you can see, there's lots of clouds all the way around us. It's been mostly raining, but there's been dry spells here. We got one at the moment now. It's so beautiful out here. That bright skies and the dark foliage down there is probably not showing up very good. But so let's walk over here to this here Ryker. So I'll do a separate thing to share different places where I'm just discussing the how the fuel gauge works on these things. Point the camera where it needs to be. So anyway, when you fill it up, it's coming up near the top of the tank. That's 20 liters or 5 gallons is the total capacity of the tank. So the fuel can go this high. Well, here's the fuel pump here. And attached, I don't know if you can see that in there. You can see the ring that holds the fuel pump down. The fuel pump is sitting all the way down the bottom of the tank. And there's a bobber, a float, a bobber that goes from 4 liters or a gallon to 14 liters, like right in here, or 3.5 gallons. So that's the only range, from 3.5 gallons or 14 liters to 1 gallon or 4 liters. The problem is, between 14 liters or 3.5 gallons to 20 liters or 5 gallons, the bobber is not reading that level. This is very similar to how the BMW F700 and 800s were. Same setup. I mean, literally, but it was off to the side and the pump was under the seat. The fill was over here on the side of the bike, and the pump was much lower than it, sitting in the center. Well, it did the same thing. So BRP, just like BMW, is using those BMWs were around for quite a while, but way before the Rikers came about. And I'm sure there's other tanks that I can't think of at the moment that do the same thing. So it's like an algorithm or a calculation table that the ECM uses, assuming that you fill the tank up each time you stop for gas. I literally never had a problem with my 2019 Rally, but never had a problem. The gauge always worked. Well, what people are doing, what we found, because we've helped quite a few people, and after they've done it, it works. But once you've done it wrong, it takes a bit to get it to go right again, because it takes several key cycles and tank fills to get the thing right. It is a calculation. The ECM determines what the fuel capacity is, what the fuel level is, and the range. You got your deal that tells you what your range is. It's mathematically calculated. And until that bobber gets to the 3.5 gallon or 14 liters, now it's physically reading the fuel level. And what happens, you get that algorithm out of sync by doing short fills, and it messes all that up. So the key is to fill it every time. So from 4 liters or a gallon down, the bobber's basically stopped. The bobber doesn't float any further than that. So yet again, that's just a calculation. A lot of things do this. That's just the way they are. And it works great if you fill your tank up every time. Now we had one pump that was actually at fault. It's pretty easy to read the thing. If it's at 3.5 gallons or 14 liters or higher, the gauge will read 6 ohms, plus or minus a couple ohms or whatever. If it's at 1 liter or a gallon, once it's at the bottom or the fuel level is that low, it reads around 60 ohms, and I think it's plus or minus 25 ohms. So you can check it yourself. We had one that was actually faulty. And there's another thing you need to check too. If someone's messed with yours or replaced it, if you look in your owner's manual, it tells you to replace the fuel filter, but you look that up on a fish card, the filter's not available. You got to buy the whole pump. That might have changed over time, but as far as I know, that's still that way. It's listed as a service item, but it's a non-serviceable item. You're not going to spend the money for a fuel pump. But those filters, good Lord. I mean, things got to get really bad before it's so bad you need to replace the filter. But, different things happen to different people. But, so anyway, if you fill it every time, the computer's going to keep up with it, and you will always get the correct reading. What we get is people going, well, it said I had more fuel than what I did, or, vice versa. It's always something. It gets messed up. So just remember that from a full tank to 3.5 gallons is a calculation. And from 3.5 gallons to 1 gallon, it's actually measured. And then from there, it pretty much knows. Once it hits there, it knows you got a gallon or 4 liters left, and it knows what to do from there. But don't get your fuel gauge all skewed. So if you're in a pinch and all I got's $5, I'm gonna get a gallon and a half in this thing. that's great, that'll get you home, but it's gonna skew it'll take a bit once you get back into the correct mode of filling it up every time. But that's how it works. I wish I had, one I could just pull the panel off and just lift the fuel filter out of it, but I'm not going to all that. We got a slew of them up front, and I'm not taking somebody's future new Ryker apart just to do that. But it's actually very simple how it works. There's just one rule you need to follow. Fill your tank up every time. I don't mean fill it till it's bubbling out the top. There's a proper way to fill them, but fill it full. And you won't have that problem. It's as simple as that. It's actually a really simple system. BMW, like I said, has been using it for years, and I didn't realize that's how that thing was set up until somebody had a problem with it, and I was looking into it. I don't remember the story or nothing about it. Or maybe we just talked about it in school, because I think in school they were talking about that being an issue. You can see, hopefully you can see that. You can see the ring that holds the pump. Pretty straightforward. Fill your tank, you'll get an accurate reading. I never, like I said, I always, every time I stop for gas, I fill them up. And my gauge was always reading just what it's supposed to. I never even thought about it. In fact, I never thought about it until we kept having people going, well, something's wrong. Said I had plenty of gas, and all of a sudden, it says you need to stop now. You got a gallon left. So, anyway, it's kind of simple, but it can be confusing. This Rally is nicely kitted. Shad bag, it's got the backrest, passenger seat, which the seat kit comes with the foot pegs. And I've reminded you of this before. But see the little thing there? It says, no passenger when they're up, and it says passenger when it's down. You get people thinking that something's wrong with their Ryker because they're driving along with their foot peg down. Well, it changes the vehicle stability system on it, and it'll feel like it's herky-jerky, the VSS is kicking in too soon and all this stuff. Yeah, if you're by yourself, have the dadgum peg up. There's a sensor in this left peg that when you have that down, you can't be, how you can play by yourself on these things and get a little buck wily. That'll stop you. People think something else is wrong. I don't know how many I've come in, they complain about a weird thing happens to them in turns, because these things, they like to squawk that back tire if you're being spirited. Make sure that peg's up. At least the left one, the sensor's only in the left peg. Now, if you don't even have the kit on there and something weird's going on, bring it to your local certified dealer. We'll sort it out for you. Come see me. I'll sort you out. Well, that's that. Oh, look, he's even put the BRP sway bar on there. He, she, I don't know. Ooh. Nice guards on there. Did I ever put those on? I think I always talked. Yeah, I did put them on, didn't I? Oh, he's got the lights in it, too. Those lights are crazy bright. Amazingly bright. You can see the wires going in them. Good old ram mount. I like how this shield's completely updated from the one I had. Now it's got a diffuser to take the negative pressure off, but yet it kicks it up because you're so close to this, you would actually feel that air hitting you. There's enough distance, like on Harleys and other things that have the vents and windshields, that it just flows up. But yeah, you're kind of close on a Ryker, so they got that deflector in there. When I first seen that, I thought, man, that's going to drive me nuts riding this thing. Yeah, you see, it doesn't bother you a bit. Don't even pay attention to it. Yeah, that thing looks like brand new. Anyway, I got that out of the way. Now I'll do maybe a YouTube short or something explaining that. Maybe I'll throw that on the motovlog channel or something. Cool, huh? The hard thing is to do this without people all around you. Oh, look at that sunshine. Hope that makes sense to you. I have a way of like Kelly says, I over-explain things to a point that you make it confusing. So if I did that, I apologize. Well, hello there, YouTube. I've been a busy boy since I got home. Did a service on the Acura and been out there in the shop for a while. I didn't bring my phone or anything. No cameras with me, so there was nothing really to film. It's not much to... Nothing entertaining about doing an automobile service. It's easy. It's a Honda. Not a whole lot to show. Me rolling around on a creeper on the ground. I got that done. That's nice.
Yeah.
She was due. That comes around. Well, anything you drive or ride, there's maintenance required.
Yes, there is.
I think it's got to last a while. But anyway, that was cool. I did that. Not sure if I like it. I need to watch it again. But I did a video about the fuel level sensor, and I made it short, and I explained it a whole lot better when I did it, because I waited a while. I didn't want to do a redo of the same thing. Had a little rain spout, so it started clearing up again, so I went back out again, and I did that. So we'll see how well that works, if I like it. If not, I'd almost rather have one on my bench so I can explain it, because it took 4 tries to get the not the one I did, but for you guys earlier, but the other one. 4 tries, forklifts, people just walking up. What are you doing? Do you not see me with a camera in my hand and I'm talking to a Riker? I'm probably filming something. So anyway, they all know what I do. It's no surprise, but I don't know. Sometimes you just want to shake them. But anyway, other than that, it's a good day. Tim had the shop blocked off all the time. What we were referring to as dirt limos. He calls side-by-sides dirt cars. I said, Tim, that is not a dirt car. That's a dirt limo. My Lord, those Can-Am side-by-sides are so long and so huge.
They are big.
I don't know what model it is, but he rolled in they're all 2024s, rolled in a 2-seater. That thing looks so cool. Really cool color, too. Real light gray. But that thing looks serious. But maybe I can walk around that thing tomorrow or something. We'll see what comes up. Yeah. Man, they're expensive, though.
Yeah.
You can buy
win the lottery.
Yeah. But then you got to have the truck and the trailer, and
yeah,
it's
kind of like a horse, it's just one thing.
Yeah.
But you have all this other stuff you have to buy to go with it.
If you had, at least a couple hundred acres or something like that, and go roam around in.
Yeah, then you didn't
and you
have
can
to
leave
haul
it at home and park it in a barn or something. At least you don't have to tote the thing around anywhere. Or if, like some other states, are road legal. Yeah. Well, they are here, too, but only in certain counties.
Yeah.
And there's all kinds of limits and stuff. But anyway, it was a fun day, other than the off and on rain. I swear, the way that weather is like springtime.
I know it. It's crazy.
It's crazy. Sunshine one minute, just Typhoon Mary the next. It's nuts. But, oh well. You don't have any control over it. It's just going to be what it's going to be. Yeah. Whether good or bad. But anyway, I think with that, we'll bounce.
Alrighty. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. You guys have a wonderful Wednesday or Thursday.
Heck yeah. Your dog's in there playing.
I know it. Sashi ruffing.
Running around, chasing each other like a bunch of kids. It is like having kids around.
Oh, it is.
Then they'll lay down for a while and they're all crashed out.
Get rejuvenated to get up and do it again.
Do it again. All right. That'll be it. See you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.